Um, so I'm making this little video. I already made one. It's way too long, so I'm making another one. As you can see, I'm slightly sunburned. Makes my eyes look bluer. Anyway, my top surgery is in less than a week. It's coming up Thursday the 26th, and I'm pretty excited. Nervous. I'm nervous about it. It's surgery, but I'm so grateful that I have a really good friend who's paying for this for me. I just wanted to make this video briefly about insurance. So I got a job at Starbucks. A lot of that reason was because they have transgender procedures coverage, right? Which is really cool. So my thing that I need to tell people who have insurance that have this coverage is you have to be really careful and find out everything you can before you assume things. I assumed that my surgery was going to be covered, but I didn't research it enough. So I ended up finding out that Starbucks actually has a guy for Starbucks Primera, at least here in Seattle, who takes care of all the questions for transgender issues. So I talked to him, and he informed me that I would really not be getting anything back from this surgery because the surgeon is not, my surgeon does not bill insurance. Dr. Mangabat in Seattle does not bill insurance. However, if he would have been in my network, in the Primera network, I could have billed the insurance myself. But because he is not in network, I can still bill the insurance, but I'll probably get about $400 back if I get anything back at all. The surgery cost $7,500. So the reason is because if someone's out of network, there's a $5,000 deductible. And then there's another fee, I can't remember what he said, that's a $1,200 something else that you have to end up paying. So in other words, that's $6,200. And then there's copay and or something else. So he said, in his estimation, I would get back maybe 400, maybe 500. So I'm still going to bill insurance. But my point to all of you is, don't assume just because you have insurance that will cover, procedures that folks like us need. Don't assume out of hand that it will actually cover it all, because you have to find out more information. So my advice is to anyone who's going to get surgery or any procedures, that are related, to try and get a surgeon who bills insurance. First of all, that'd be great. That'd be the best thing. If they don't bill insurance, the surgeon or whoever it is, if you're a person who needs hair removal, or if you're a person who needs a hysterectomy or whatever, try to get a provider that is in the network for whatever insurance you have. Because even if they don't bill insurance, if they're in network, that means that you can bill them yourself and get a good portion of that money back. So what I learned is that next year, which is when I plan on having a hysterectomy, which is considered a transgender procedure, so it should be covered, I am definitely going to be looking for a surgeon who is in my network. So that's what I have to say about that. I'm sad because I won't be able to give much money back to my friend. He's not worried about it, which I'm still blown away. I actually can't believe this is happening, and I probably won't actually believe it until I wake up on June 26th around noon, and yeah, so it's unbelievable. and this guy is so cool to do this, and it's just going to change my life. So, you know, I really think that things will change. I've been having some issues lately with uh, sort of dysphoria, I guess. A couple things happened. I was trying to do something at the Department of Licensing, and they asked me if my name was Kimberly. Um, and so there was that, and I just felt humiliated. It was in front of other people. My name is not Kimberly anymore. Anyway, and something happened at work where one of the coworkers I deemed worthy to know what I'm doing. I've been very careful about who I've talked to. So I told him this, and he replied by saying that, oh, he's known for months and that everyone knows and everyone's been talking about it. So that freaked me out. I felt I was just like, what are you talking about? So that made the rest of my night horrible. And then the next day, I was completely depressed, humiliated. I had no confidence. Like I felt like I was starting over. It was like everything just went away. And I shouldn't let stuff like that do that to me. But my point of changing my gender with the federal government, with Social Security and all that stuff, before I got a job, was that I would be hired on this job as male, and that's it. I would be seen as male. So it turns out it had nothing to do with me telling anyone at work. Nobody told anyone else that I know of. I don't think so. Apparently, someone I know, a neighbor, probably came by the walk-up window and asked for Kim and does she work there and blah blah blah. And according to this coworker, said like told my story or something. So I don't really know what happened. This guy exaggerates a lot. Um, I talked to a couple of other people there, and they said they've heard nobody talk about me at all, and that's not true at all. And so who knows what happened? Maybe a couple people have questioned my gender or something, but this guy greatly exaggerated. He shouldn't have said that stuff to me, though. It was really inappropriate. Now, I have not talked to him yet about it. I need to talk to him. He's very sensitive. He has a very fragile ego. He's an actor, so I like the guy. He's a nice guy, but he's really immature and inappropriate, so I have to deal with that and just let him know, you know, that wasn't cool what you said to me. You shouldn't have said it. Even if it was true, shouldn't have said it. So he feels bad about it, but he needs to know why it was wrong. So I've been dealing with that. I had to just let it go. You know, people are gonna. The thing is, I don't want it to seem like I'm ashamed of who I am, but it's because I'm not. But I'm also not thrilled about having to even have to go through this transition. I don't want to do it. Nobody wants to do it. They just would like to be who they are. Unfortunately, to be who I am, I have to do this transition. So there's going to be issues like this, and they come up. So I'm not proud to be transgender because I don't feel transgender. I feel male. It's hard to explain. I'm not ashamed, but I'm not proud. I'm just who I am. So I guess what I have to do is decide, you know, maybe I should be proud. I'm proud of the fact that I am doing what I'm doing, I guess, rather than not doing it. So, um, anyway, these issues will just continue probably for the rest of my life in some form or another. So I just have to learn how to deal with it, and that's how it is. So I'd rather deal with it being who I am than deal with the pain I had not being who I am. So anyway, that's about it. I like it when my voice goes up. Anyway, I talk that way to my dog, but my voice is low. Anyway, so Alrighty then. I have to go to work, so just wanted to make this little video and try to upload it. And hope everyone's having a great day. Yay, surgery. My next video will probably be the day of my surgery. Afterwards, maybe. Okay, well, take care, guys. Peace.